Hello there everyone, welcome back to part 7 and the final video of Blast from the Past, where your boy Eliza and I talks about past events in Roblox history. In this video we'll be talking about experimental mode. Experimental mode was a feature on Roblox where if a Roblox game that didn't have filtering enabled on was put on experimental mode. The reason why experimental mode was a thing is that Roblox was heavily on the news because of exploiters exploiting games and exposing inappropriate stuff to children. This was mostly happening to older Roblox games because many, if not all, old Roblox games didn't have filtering enabled on, which is an option on Roblox Studio where if turned on, the filtering rules will be server side instead of client side. And because of this, Roblox essentially closed all Roblox games that didn't have filtering enabled on by introducing experimental mode and making it where if a Roblox game was on experimental mode, you had to be friends with the creator of the game in order to play it. And this feature got a lot of backlash from both Roblox players and developers. Players said that experimental mode was misleading because it would mean all Roblox games that had experimental mode will have a lot of exploiters, and developers said that they found it difficult adapting their scripts for filtering enabled. And because of the backlash, Roblox ended up removing experimental mode and made a developer post about it that says, "Hey developers, as you know, we announced late last week that we made further changes to the playability of experimental mode games. This change was not intended to be the answer to remove experimental mode, but rather a transitional step while we work on permanent solutions. As of today, all games on the Roblox platform are now sent to non-experimental mode, and all future games will be non-experimental mode by default. Experimental mode has been entirely discontinued, and we want to emphasize how this change positively impacts the platform. The industry standard in game design is to avoid the client being able to make changes directly to the server, to improve the safety and security of games on the Roblox platform. We have realigned to follow the industry standard. All of the classic games that were made unplayable for all users except friends of the creators are now open to visit again. Please note these games may not work properly if they were created in experimental mode, but they are once again available to visit. If you want to learn how to build games that work with a client/server model, we suggest reading the documentations found here. We did not intend to keep all of the classic games that are beloved by our community unplayable forever. This was just a transitional stage in our process of making the platform safer. We have heard all of the feedback provided by the developers following the previous change, and we have determined that sending all games to non-experimental mode is the best way to make these games playable again, while still protecting the Roblox platform, players, and developers. We look forward to see the positive outcome this change has on the safety of our community. Information for developers to keep in mind. The website will still display the experimental mode tag. Note that this is temporary. This will not affect the discovery of your game or who can play it. Studio still has the experimental mode setting. Developers who were previously affected by create place async issue should have it automatically resolved. The game will still say that it's experimental mode, which will be fixed soon, but the game will be playable. If you publish a new game, it's no longer necessary to play it once for other people to be able to play it. Thanks, the Roblox team. Now, in my opinion, experimental mode was a garbage feature because players couldn't play old Roblox games, and even if it had filtering enabled on, it would break the entire game, making it unplayable if the developer didn't make a script to adapt to filtering enabled. Thank you all for watching part 7 and the final video of Blast from the Past. Thank you all for the support on this series, and yeah, that's it for this video. Make sure to like this video, subscribe so you don't miss any of my newest videos, comment on if you think experimental mode was a good feature on Roblox, and I will see you all in the next video. So until next time, bye bye.